Day 23 of the menstrual cycle. Today was interesting as far as the scatterbrain would go. I'm realizing that I have more of an attention deficit than I once admitted to, and I really had a hard time focusing today. And foggy brain or not, hormones or not, I know my attention and my focus has been a struggle even before journaling or vlogging or blogging. And I realized I do need some help in that area. I'm not one that really promotes medication or taking meds, but sometimes I'm like, maybe I would benefit from some Adderall or some kind of medication for attention deficit. Now, I'm not very I'm not hypertensive, but I do notice that it's hard to focus my energy on tasks at hand. What, Charlie? Charlie wants to say hi to you guys again. Say hi, Charlie. Hi. He ran away. But as you can see, I'm very in my emotions tonight. Day 23, I'm definitely feeling a sense of vulnerability. Feeling a sense of very emotional tonight, thinking about loved ones, wanting to connect with loved ones, or fighting the urge to rekindle or reach out to old flames. And I'm in my feelings. That's, to say the least. I'm definitely in my feelings tonight. I'm just leaving a nurse practitioner's CE event here in Houston, and the topic was on sex trafficking. And it got me also thinking about my childhood and my upbringing and some of the past traumas that I've dealt with. So I'm definitely in those emotions tonight. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do notice my focus on it tonight is a little more directed. It's definitely fixated on some prior things. But today I tried to power down my electronics and delete YouTube off of my phone so that I wouldn't consume so much information throughout the day and have so much background distraction, but I found it very difficult. Not a very productive day with work at all. There was some editing and video shoots and oh man, I was all over the place in between my work, like my actual job that I get paid to do. And I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out how to be more present with my work, with my job, and cutting out some of that background noise. So my moods today on day 23, definitely emotional, in my feelings, wanting to talk about my feelings, wanting to experience emotion. How many times is it going to take me to just share my thoughts, edit the video, and upload? Really, I'm having a hard time just conveying my thoughts clearly and expressing myself today. I'm having a hard time finding the exact words to express what I'm feeling. And I'm super, super critical of myself today. That would be the main symptoms that I'm experiencing these last 2 days, and that would be self-criticism. Definitely on an emotional roller coaster. I'm definitely emotional, sensitive in my feelings these last 2 days. Definitely having or struggling, not like with perfectionism. Like this video, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? I should be able to just explain what I'm feeling, let you guys know my symptoms, and be done with it. Right? Yeah. So I think I'm gonna move on. For me, it's definitely an emotional last 2 days. I'm finding myself thinking more about the negatives or the things that I don't have, and focusing less on the things that I should be grateful for and the things that I do have, and very cynical. I'm definitely very cynical today and yesterday, especially when it comes to just people in general. My moods are definitely definitely very emotional as far as decision making today. I had at least two crying spurts in the last 2 days. One last night, you guys saw that on video, and one after work. So today was a very high anxiety work day. Just a lot of things going on as far as reporting and trying to make sure, you know, us nurses are doing our job. And a lot of the upper head, the management, the pressure came down on me a lot today. And I'm just like, I got very overwhelmed and very self-critical of what it was that I was doing or wasn't doing or could be doing better. And I'm pretty sure a lot of my frustrations or the things that I was angst about really wasn't that big a deal. Like tomorrow or in 2 more days, I'll probably look back on it and say, why was I tripping? You know, that wasn't even that big of a deal. Like, really? And it tends to be that way. When your emotions take over, they tend to get the best of you. And that's one thing I wanted to prevent going into these next 2 days, knowing that, okay, in day 23 and 24, your estrogen levels are plummeting. They're pretty much at the lowest point throughout the menstrual cycle, and that accounts for a lot of those premenstrual symptoms, the moodiness, the crying spells, or the confusions, the cynical nature. I mean, there's a lot of, I would say, more emotional, hormonal type of feelings or emotions that you will experience in these 2 days. And knowing that, I thought I would have more control, and not having control over those symptoms, just a little difficult. Also, being a Virgo by nature, we don't like to lose control. Not having control of a situation or over ourselves, it's debilitating in a sense. For me, I just felt deflated the last 2 days, and I'm so looking forward to the menstrual cycle. So with the increase in progesterone, it increases your appetite, and it makes women more sensitive to low blood sugars. Really what it's doing, it's encouraging you to eat more, which your body is anticipating you being pregnant. So it's placing a higher demand on you for food and nutrients. And when you're not eating you are, again, more susceptible to low blood sugars. A lot of those PMS symptoms will resemble low blood sugar, which is why some women, they don't have as hard of a time during the menstrual cycle, or they don't experience PMS symptoms as severe. And it would depend on that female's individual lifestyle. Again, their nutritional intake, whether they're getting proper sleep and nutrition. So really, a healthy lifestyle really cuts down on a lot of those PMS symptoms, and just listening to your body. Same things that I've been mentioning the last few days, and we'll continue on for the next few days. Yeah, so at this point in day 23 and 24, you can expect to be at the peak of those PMS symptoms, I would say. So hopefully your last week, your last 6 or 7 days in your menstrual cycle is easy going. Best wishes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 25 of the menstrual cycle. Good night.